Since 2015, I've been making GMOD Mod Spotlights that have reached out to thousands of viewers across the world. It is something that I've enjoyed tremendously over the last few years, but now it's time for me to stop making these type of videos. There are many reasons why for me to quit in the first place, and I'll explain them more in a moment. But for now, I'd like to say a few words before I continue. The first thing I'd like to say is a big thank you for all the amazing memories that every single one of you have brought me joy and plenty of gratitude over the last few years. You guys are the reason why I wanted to make videos in the first place, and I really didn't expect to be popular in making content like Mod Spotlights, for instance. But you guys made it popular, and you made me popular, and I'm forever grateful for that. I also want to thank my dear friends over the years I've made in the Gmod community, from TGP to T of A, who are great modders and map makers that have helped me out either in modding or allowing me to expose their modded content onto the platform that is YouTube. To my friend Mittens, thank you for being one of the funniest, most welcoming people I know. You're a good pal of mine who has great humor and a lot of great moral senses, and I'm hoping you'll get a lot of success with the great work you make with your source filmmaker cinematics, which I think are hilarious, fun, and extremely original. Finally, to my great pal Takoji, thank you for being an awesome friend who continues to support me to this day with whatever ventures I choose to do. You're an awesome guy who cares for his friends a lot and cares for his subscribers and puts a lot of effort into making great content for his incredible YouTube channel that deserves the reputation it has. To all of you, thank you for what you've done for me, and now I'm going to move over to the core crux of the video. There are a few factors why I'm stopping with Gmod videos in the first place. The first reason being its popularity. The game is no longer the game it once, as the original modders have all been leaving since the introduction of the workshop. This has resulted in either some nice new content or unoriginal rip-offs of the original content found at gmodaddons.com. The Gmod workshop is now full of even more knockoff content since I've been making videos, and have very little good add-ons that are available, so it makes it kind of hard to show you guys some cool content as a result. This leads on to the second reason for me quitting. I'm not as motivated to making videos, as my interests have shifted over time, whether it be video editing or just occasionally doing some league racing on the side. And as a result of the Gmod community providing very little creative and original content, I just don't really see a reason to continue sometimes making videos that would interest you and continue to make you guys happy when watching them. My third reason for quitting is also down to the shift of the community. I just don't see many mature individuals making content or representing the content anymore, and that's a massive issue for me, as often or not over the last few years I've been constantly bombarded with some of the dumbest and most immature comments available on the internet. The cringe in some people comes down not just from age, but also moral conduct. I would get seriously annoyed when someone would message me about not explaining how every feature of their mod was not explained in a certain video, and thus why I will be downvoted or unsubscribed or blocked or something that he will do to tell, or he or she will do to one of their friends so that my videos could be affected somewhat. I just don't see me representing these people sometimes, and I know that's not everyone, but it does demotivate me, and it often or not results in very mediocre content that I try to prevent myself from making. My next reason is also down to maybe exploring different content that I want to make. I really want to get into reviewing old movies or animated features, but I've been scared to do so thanks to YouTube's amazing demonetization bots. This is something I'll explore, as well as other gaming related content in the near future. Finally, my next reason for leaving is because once again, for the fourth time in 2 years, I'm moving and will be continuing to complete my exploits to finally graduate from college. I'm also working on a lot of other different projects, which you'll know about soon in the next few months. I can't wait to discuss those, but until then, I'll keep you tight-lipped. I'm also running a racing league called OWC, which I'm really enjoying, and that takes a lot of my time as well. And that, my friends, is really it. I'll continue doing the occasional video with Takoji and maybe tackle some Gmod later on, but don't expect it as frequently as it used to be. If it picks up again, then maybe I might go out and do it full time, but I don't see that happening anytime soon. But for the time being, it's time for me to take a break from this type of content. I'll understand if you unsubscribe from my content, but I'll also understand if you want to make want to make and keep on tuning into my content as well. I'd really appreciate it, obviously. I have a few more surprises later on, but until then, I really want to thank you for staying this long on my adventures on GMOD. You guys are amazing, and I can't wait to continue making more adventures and content for this channel. Thanks again, boys and girls, and I'll see you very soon for some more awesome content.